Call you Dale cause you burn hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
What defines my name?
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. And a decent return there. We'll get this up just shy of the 30. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff, who's already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. It's second down. To throw is gone. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 yards and a first down. That's good.
That's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and Some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play, and a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around, making the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Would not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Goff. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. 39-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. There are 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Philadelphia.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right there at the line of scrimmage.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
On 4th down, the snap comes to Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. The Lions offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. By 20. Now Goff. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. Now, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So, nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
Eagles.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. The Eagles offense ready for their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground is Barkley to start the drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. To get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 29-yard line.
So we are through one here on Thursday Night Primetime. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. 3rd and a long way to go as we are ready to get back underway. Now, ball looking for Brown. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to be 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
He's got it! And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot, and that's just a big-time play.
They'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Amik Robertson there to bring him down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he will score! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together that they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion.
The Eagles will set up.
Saquon's going to try to run it in. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. Williams now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
2nd and 9.
To throw is gone. Low left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half, but they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
On play action, Goff.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. Now a give to Barkley, running right. He'll manage only a couple. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
On 2nd down, Hurts. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Well, that was a nice looking grab. Really nice footwork there on the sideline to stay in bounds, but after all that, it's still not going to result in very much.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
This is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. They're able now to go down and come away with points. They'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Hurts now. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And that is incomplete. John Dotson was the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
Hey, Silver.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to be incomplete. They thought to go for it on fourth and long. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Off to throw on first down. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. Throwing here is gone. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
180, turbo.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
His kick is good! From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Jalen Hurts sacked. A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A return now from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Low-scoring game, all tied, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, but there are flags down on the field. Looks like the defense got a head start there.
Still second down.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he is upended. What an awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one.
So it's 2 consecutive plays where they end up going backwards. So a sack, a negative run, The biggest thing you have to avoid in the NFL are these negative plays, because now it puts all of the pressure on a third and pass situation. And when a defense can play you one-dimensional, it is a big challenge for any offense.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down, Eagles.
Hurts. Short pass. He's got Calcaterra. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Yard pickup. Brings up second and 7. At the
Ball on the
47
47-yard line. Here's second down and 7. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. On third down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your one third down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Now Hurts on fourth down. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he'll take it on in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
Philadelphia.
The offense and Hurts ready for this two-point attempt. And in motion is Smith.
Two-point conversion.
Now Hurts out to his right. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Lions 6.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with first and 10.
Cut. What's that?
They'll go play action with Goff. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Now, faking the give. That is caught! And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for a big one.
That's good.
It's a gain of 34.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. Plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
From the 33, here's second down and 4.
At the Eagles' 33-yard
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
8-yard loss on the play.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bid on it, and the quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snack.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
White 20. Ric Flair. Hey, Turbo.
From the gun, it's up. And that is in. complete.
Intended for Jahmyr Gibbs.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good.
Makes the score.
The Lions are back within 5.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down.
No, set. Trevor.
Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. It's a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 44-yard line. Here's second and a yard. They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Williams. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10.
Black 20. What's up?
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Moving left. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Lions first down.
Hey, let's go.
1st and 10.
On first down, it's Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 35, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
3rd and short, Hurts will throw. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
4th down, here's Hurts. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the Eagles 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. They'll run it here with Saquon. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 40-yard line.
Man in motion is Brown. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Here's Barkley.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
The offense is out there. 4th and inches. They'll go with the sneak. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short. And they've turned it over on downs. This is 1st and 10.
Tiger. Maverick.
To throw is Goff. Right side, that's St. Brown. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's good.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20. And a 1st down.
That's a 47-yard line.
Hey, 5.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Back to the air, it's Goff. Forced out wide. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. We're stopped anyway as we've hit the 2-minute warning. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. He'll give this one complete to St. Brown. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Into space. Inside the 30. And now you get the pick six, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for two. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. And now, after the pick six, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. Two-point conversion. No striker with the fullback. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for two. The lead remains right where it is.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Williams now to return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense panning out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
White 20!
Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. He's going to be marked down up around the 33.
It's a gain of 11. And the Lions first down.
Goff to throw on 1st down. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
20!
Now Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
We go tonight! Hold on. 12! What's that?
Now, Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Sack ball. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needs to get to. He'll bring up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and their running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from downtown Detroit.
Could be worse, but I feel like, no, never mind. This is the blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Led his team to one of the best regular seasons in the NFL last season, but really elevated his play during the postseason, and once again was a monster in the Super Bowl. He's led his team to at least 11 wins in each of the last 3 seasons. He didn't expect this year to be any different.
Hey, Silver. Elton.
They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. They'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And that play stopped behind the line by a corner. Trent McDuffie getting in there.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the gun, it's Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
A first down carry for Barkley. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the door gets tough in here.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 24. 3rd and 2. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First down, Philadelphia.
Barkley inside handoff. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
First and goal.
They'll try to run forward with Barkley. There he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. Instead of 4th down, they'll be able to start over now in the red zone.
And field position still has huge value in the NFL. As you said, in the red zone, that really hurts them.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And running real hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying to the ground.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter. And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they finally get their chance on offense. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for KC. And even 50 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up. And the running game finishes it all.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Eagles' hands team able to cover it up.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
63. No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Up the middle with Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Again, it's Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Motion left, Smith. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time they failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. On fourth down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Automatic first down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. Michael Dana. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on second and long. Hurts eluding the pressure right. before he's out of bounds. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm willing to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he lifts up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Go Silver, ready?
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
Great.
Will set up for the
180.
conversion.
Hurts will throw. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Eagles 22, Chiefs 7. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
That's good for Kansas City.
They'll run again with Hunt. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. It's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that went off the mark. A little late with the throw.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. They'll try and run some clock into Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Escaping the pressure right. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 52 yards. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because
that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a second and forever.
A big loss on the play brings up second down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now third down and very long.
12 yards on the play.
63.
Back to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And no sidestepping that here. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up fourth down.
Hey, Silver.
Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Looking to throw. Oh, that is incomplete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Great. Set. Tiger swamp. Hey.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this will be caught, but forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.
my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's the fight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. 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 I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early. These girls are really. All they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, B? It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky. In New York, the people talk and try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time. And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, D? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky, huh? When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme. I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing. Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then de-dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay. I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father, cause he's down with me. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is that? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. We don't use assume on your own. They offer, and latch, but we just leave it alone. It's like that, y'all, but we don't quit. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Your neck, I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the blazer, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on.
EA Sports welcomes you to the
about set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Dancing and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw is Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Let's go now. Mike.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll roll him out right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And some room to work. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 73 yards. And the Eagles strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Down to about the 37. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Throwing now is Daniels. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Daniels looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 8-6 the score after 1. And Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready, 19, ready.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Ready up. Let's go.
And they'll run again. This time he's in for a Commanders touchdown. Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me,
It looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 104 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! A.J. Brown, 33 yards. And the Eagles have regained the lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards there, good for Washington first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Daniels. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sack ball. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Daniels going to throw for it. It's complete. Slings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Saquon Barkley running right. That's right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 138 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
It's complete, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and it bumps their lead up even further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense back out there. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They're looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
First down carry for Barkley. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. Running again with Barkley in 2nd down. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And we're getting down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
will set up for the conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Jake Elliott kicking.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Fighting his way through contact. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 190 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Inside handoff. Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's Hurts to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't bring yourself open to hits like that.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It's Barkley on the counter. And we'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
No touch, sir. No touch.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 7 yards.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's in for Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Commanders 12. Jake Elliott taking on for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Still going. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
No touch, sir.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster, yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. To the air goes Daniels. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Looking to throw. Daniels. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 28 yards. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The Commanders lined up here. They're going to try for two once again.
They're going
to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And out come the Eagles. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the three-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That's good. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Hurts. Steps away. Hurts fumbles it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Now the Washington offense back onto the field. They'll go for two here.
Washington will line up.
Back to throw. Daniels. That's caught. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a two-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for two now while their heads are down.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
should be clear. Their fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
5
points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings us second and 12.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Get it!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with... seconds left. Now 1st and goal.
Let's go. 79.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up.